They cute, they are lovable, and judging by the 26 billion views of over 2 million YouTube videos of them bouncing, climbing, stalking, crawling, gathering, and brawling. One thing is certain: cats are very entertaining, with somewhat strange feline behaviors, both amusing and baffling. Leave many of us asking, why do cats do that? Throughout time, cats were simultaneously solitary predators to small animals and prey for legless cannibals. As both predator and prey, survival of their species dependent on character instinctual behavior, which we still overlook in wild and domestic cats today. While the feline action of Jahal cat's charisma may seem progressive, in the wild, this silent behavior, natural built into cats for millions of years, was my charisma or super cat. Enabled by their unusual muscular structure and keen balancing ability, cats doesn't need the particular skill to find and hunt down in her football today, but instead, viewing in the living room from the top of the bookcase is exactly what he has involved to do. As wild predators, cats are opportunities and hunt everywhere, raised in a rival. Since most cats prey are small, cats in the wild need to eat many times a day, and it will start, pound, kill, instantly to stay fat. This is why Grismo prefers to chase and pound on little toy and eat small meal over the course of the day and night. Also, small prey tend to hide in tiny space in the natural environment, so one explanation for Grismo propensities to rest into container and opening is that she is compelled by the same curiosity that heap in store for continuous of her species for millions of years before. Is why cats need top cloud for climbing, hunting, and self-defense. They crawl on nearby surface, keep some conditions, and release helps test their back and leg muscles, and realize some stress too. So it's not that Grismo has the cows, chairs, ottomans, pyro, surgeon, and everything else you put in her environment. He brings these things to track and keeping her ground in tip-top shape because this is exactly what her ancestors did in order to survive. As animals that were prey open, cats involved to not get caught, and in the wild, the cats that were the best at avoiding predator thrive. So, as the house today, Grismo in a space that squeezing into small space and seeking out and hiding in unconventional spots. It also explains why he prefers a clean, auto-free little book. That's less likely to give away her location to any predators that may be sniping around nearby. Considering everything we know about cats, it seems that one of the most predominant behaviors is still one of the most mysterious. Cats may prove for any number of reasons, such as happiness, stress, and hunger. But seriously, the frequency of the truth between 25 and 115 Hz is within a range and can promote research revelation. So while her purring makes Grismo an excellent snap companion, it's also possible that her purrs inherent the muscles and bones, and maybe even jaws too. They develop through time and both solitary predators that hunt and kill to eat, and steady prey that hit and escape to survive. So cats today return many of the same instincts that allow them to thrive in the wild for millions of years. It brings some of their seemingly strange behaviors. To them, our home are the jungle. But if this is the case, in our cat's eye, who are we? Big, Don't harass confessing wisdom to research. Perilously, stupid predators that are able to outsmart every day, or maybe setting will surprise.